everyone, it's Brianna and I have just graduated from law school. This video is going to be about law school, my experience, advice that I have, and moving forward. So I recently graduated from law school and I plan on taking the bar exam. And my law school academic career definitely helped me figure out how I need to study and how I learn best. I didn't have to work that hard in college and high school and grade school because the material was easier and I just felt more comfortable with it. Learning the law is kind of a different language. The material is a lot more dense. There's a lot more required of you and a lot more expected of you with regards to problem solving, analyzing issues, and things like that. So while in law school, I learned pretty quickly that it's about repetition, regurgitating information, and kind of synthesizing the information to fit the facts that you're given for a law school exam. So for those of you who don't know, law school is on a curve in a lot of schools that I've heard of. So you're graded against other people. So it's very competitive. But obviously you can find your group of friends to study with and bounce ideas off of just to make sure that you're talking about the material. I learned pretty quickly that everything takes a long time. So I'd get up early, try to be at school or go to the gym by 6 a.m., pack snacks and lunch and maybe dinner and just stay at school focused and steady with coffee. I would take breaks after a significant amount of time of studying to keep my brain fresh, and I would like call my grandparents or like my family members or someone just to hear some positive words or something that, you know, would give my brain a break, basically. You need to have times where you take a break, whether it's for 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and just breathe so you don't go crazy in school. A lot of people were doing a lot of different things and would try to make it seem like that's exactly what you had to do to succeed. So I think it's important to not listen to other people and to do what you think is best, to do what keeps you sane and what makes you happy. Also, like after maybe the first 2 weeks of school, after I'm familiar with whatever class I'm in for that semester, I would start practice problems. I would start outlining materials and breaking down rules and case law in a way that I was able to understand it. Sometimes I would read my case law to a family member or a friend who doesn't have a legal background and ask them if they understood it, because you're graded as if you're talking to someone who has no idea about the law. Whenever you have free time, I think it's important to review material or like make a quick phone call to de-stress, because you don't know what next week will be or how much time your assignment may take. It may take longer than you expected. I don't think there was ever a time when an assignment took less time than I expected. I also think it's important to do as many practice problems, practice exams that your professor may have, like supplements, using those to kind of understand the material when you don't really understand what's going on, because you are graded on one thing. Sometimes professors give you a pop quiz or something that's like 10% of your grade or something like that. But a lot of my classes, I had one exam at the end, and that was the only thing that I was graded on. So you're not getting feedback, and you don't know if you know the material as well as you think you do, or you may know more than you thought you did, but you won't know until you test the knowledge by actually sitting down and writing answers or explaining and talking through answers with other people in your class. And I think that's something that's really valuable and will translate well when you actually take the exam. So those are the main things that I think are helpful when studying for law school exams. So I used the Kaplan LSAT program, and I wanted to do the bar program as well because I liked how it was structured, I liked how the programs worked, and I was familiar with a lot of the material that I needed to be familiar with for the exam, for the LSAT. So I wanted to do the same thing for the bar exam. I have the class, and it has morning, afternoon, and evening tasks. So basically I have something to do throughout the entire day, plus I'm doing a little bit of independent study, so doing other practice exams and trying to stay trying to stay engaged with the material as much as possible. I took a class during my last semester to help prepare me for the bar and a lot of the MBE like national questions, and it also had stuff that helped with the statewide questions, essays and short answers and stuff like that as well. So I know I'm throwing a lot of information at you all, but basically for the bar exam in law school it's the same. I think you need to start early, and you might have to stay up late learning the material and getting comfortable with it so you're confident when you go into the exam. Doing as much practice as possible is important, but a balance is probably the most important thing because you don't want to get burned out. I have started studying for the bar exam early because I wanted to do as many lecture components as possible so I can have more time to practice and analyze the answers that I got right and wrong to kind of make sure the rules are cemented in my head for the exam. So I have flashcards. I have flashcards that I get with the bar review course, and I also do like other independent outlines and things like that just to make sure that I have a lot of information. And if I hear something a lot of different ways, then I understand like what's behind the rule, and it helps me remember it if it logically makes sense to me. So hopefully this video was informative and helpful to you all. I am taking the bar exam in July. It's a 2-day exam, and I will try to keep you guys updated with everything that I'm doing. I was asked by a subscriber to do a law school update video, but I don't have any specific questions. So if you guys have specific questions and want me to do another video, then I will definitely be more than happy to explain what law school is about, how the bar exam preparation is, and after the bar exam I will definitely have some more feedback and updates to tell you all. I'll see you next time. Bye.